That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on
Zana. Shorty said she really like designer. Want that the body I designed her. Riding Kawasaki, better slide up. Rollers got his. If I'm in the city, you should know. I'm in that 4-door, me and 3. If I'm with your you should know. She with us, nah, she ain't coming home. My new see me every day. Tinted windows on the whip, you can't see me anyway. Make a lot of wishes, need a genie any day. And she ain't really want you, all she really want is
Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on flashy clothes, you know, and we're getting and plenty dough. Won't let the gang change me. Going gold, and then I had to go some more. But they don't really phase me. I was 18, broke as a did what I had to do. 19, stuck in a dream, acting irrational. 20,000 on me, we call that casual. All before the age of 21. And still ain't chasing, cause they ain't give a way back before I was up, oh no. And I ain't saving, cause they be tryna front, but I know what you want, she wants some Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit her back, cause I'm a baller. I told that to do it, and she said, Tada. I get a lot of guala, I spend it all on
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against Miami. And, of course, that game going to overtime, a very exciting finish there, but they stayed strong to the end and pulled it off.
Goaltending call.
And that was not... An easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now here's Johnson. From downtown. Rebound collected by Levine. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Bridges. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Over Johnson. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First
if
team
you look
foul.
at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Free throw good, Drummond. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Now here's Morant. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. 6 to shoot. Kick out to Levine. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Drummond a screen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Here's Ginobili, and it's slammed in by Ginobili.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Ginobili, such a solid passer, seems to know whenever one of his guys is wide open and gets him the ball.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Ginobili now top of the key. Back to Johnson. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Morant outside. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Gobert. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Levine looking around. Levine double team. It's tipped. Here's Morant. And Maker sends it back.
And the difference Maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
Goes up off the inbound. And the jam by Levine.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes. Memphis. Drummond the screen. Levine wide open. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Now Johnson. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ginobili gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Ginobili's got 5.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
Here's Levine.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. No good there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Deflects the pass for 3, Bridges. And it's Morant missing. Memphis trails by 5. Johnson surveying the floor. Bridges inside. Off with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. He got it up, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that.
Get ready for the Gear Squad!
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
In the corner, it's Maker. Johnson outside. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Back to Johnson. And there's the drive. And then Johnson with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And Levine throws it down.
Boy, how about Levine cooking these defenders? He's a lot of fun to watch.
Pass to Gobert. Now, here's Bridges. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his, as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad!
San Antonio calls timeout. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Morant. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morant's got 9.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And it's Johnson penetrating. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Off target from three-point range.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Johnson left side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Morant.
Boy, the court awareness of Magic Johnson, coupled with his 6'9" size, make him as unique a point guard as we've ever seen, who does everything for this team.
And Johnson drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
On the wing, Bridges. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Johnson down low. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Inside. Here's Clark. And Gibson sends it down.
A good defender who uses his body well. Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
Assist from Andre Drummond.
The Grizzlies on offense. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
3 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Tries the spin move. Right side, Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Aldridge trying to break free. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From deep. Here's Clark. Great pass to... set up the lay-in. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
And the Spurs making a change here. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. Ginobili outside to halt the run. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Boy, Caris LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Powell in the high post. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Monk. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bridges. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. Gobert.
Spurs foul called.
And the call will be against Fournier.
First personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Here's Gobert. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Zach LaVine. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Memphis trails by 14. And here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Substitution for your Grizzlies. Bogdan Bogdanović.
LeVert with it. Pass to Gobert. And slam jump by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And here is Monk. Here's Fournier. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanović. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Monk. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The shot's good from Fournier.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
First personal foul.
You know, I think of Caris LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
LeVert hits both of them.
And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the fourth quarter and overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Bounce pass LeVert. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. High post, Gobert. Nice move. Got a piece of it. Right side, LaVine. That one, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Bogdanović left side. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eyes.
Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Back to Bridges. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bridges got 10 points in the game.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Second team's changing it up here.
Second team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
The skill set package that Maker has is intriguing. A long, lanky, big guy who can shoot it and rebound. I think he just needs to focus on being more consistent.
On the wing, Levine. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
Andre
And it's Drummond with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis trails by 12. Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now Morant. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Called for Memphis. Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
Bridges outside. Gets in, and he's a very efficient. Five for 6 on the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Memphis trails by 14. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. And another miss by Memphis.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Gobert. Tries again. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And the call will be a... against LaMarcus Aldridge.
Foul.
That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. LaVine, that's good.
For three.
LaVine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Pass to Bridges. Outside LaVine. Now Dinwiddie. Back to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
That's what Zach LaVine is known for, getting positioning inside and throwing it down.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
He's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
So Johnson, it's two of them.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Pass to Bridges. Gobert with it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fournier into the lane.
Evan Fournier.
I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
From Magic.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Left side Fournier. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had...
Come on, fans. It's the
and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Spurs. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Ginobili. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Ginobili's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision and court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Gobert. The offensive rebound. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad!
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Morant missing. Ginobili with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. And Ginobili. Here we go.
Ginobili, he's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Bucket is... good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
High post, Gobert. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Drives to the hoop.
San Antonio foul.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Johnson down low.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete. He's maintaining good defensive position and, as a result, forces a tough shot.
And Levine throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Consider my doubts disappeared.
San Antonio leading by 8. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Morant with the steal. Ginobili with the steal. Here's Gobert. Over Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Clark outside. And here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Memphis trails by 11. Johnson with it. Now defended by Levine. Ginobili misses.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Andre Drummond.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
The 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so here's Memphis. 11-point game. Johnson with it. Down low. 4 on the clock. And he converts the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Levine with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout called for Memphis.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
substitution for Memphis, Thon Maker.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
To the paint. Back to Morant. Lets the three fly. That shot missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Johnson's shot is off. Gobert. A rebound by the Spurs.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Gobert. Changes up. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
That's the end
This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road.